Episode 5. The End of the Training. In the back area of the Rosek Mountain, there were colorful flowers blooming. In a spacious area by the lake, David was practicing a set of exquisite pugilistic arts. Strong aura continued to radiate from David's body. The airflow within a radius of 12 meters became turbulent. The dried branches and leaves on the ground recklessly danced in the air. The set of David's pugilistic arts was not only vigorous, but also natural and smooth. What's more, it was graceful and mixed with the hidden strength, agile yet not lacking in ferocity. The thick and powerful fist strength continued to create layers of energy waves one after another, displaying its powerful might. Abruptly, David's aura rose as a cold light flashed in the corners of his sharp eyes. The right fist that was wrapped in the strength of true essence, with the power that can confront 1,000 kilograms, smashed straightly towards the ground. Dark aura first! Along with David's shout, an astonishing fist strength firmly struck down. The ground shook endlessly. Dense cracks spread out in all directions like a spider web. Rocks and dust of various sizes flew everywhere like swarms of moths that were scared. Dust and dirt flew everywhere. David absorbed his strength of true essence back to his body, and his face was filled with joy and surprise. I never thought that the body of chaos would actually have such strength. My flesh and bones are much stronger than they were 2 months ago, David muttered as he looked at his own hands. More than a month ago, David had accidentally discovered that other than the holy body of Demon Eye, he also possessed another kind of mysterious boundary of blood lineage. After naming the other boundary of blood lineage as the body of chaos, David controlled and circulated the power of the holy body of Demon Eye during the daytime with Osmond's help. At night, he tried to use the bloodline power of the body of chaos and to communicate with it alone. Later on, after careful research, he discovered that the body of chaos could actually strengthen his own physique in all aspects. With the strengthening of his body, the power of the martial arts was even stronger than before. This is only the power of the initial stage of the body of chaos. I wonder what it will become in the future. A few traces of anticipation emerged within David's eyes. Not long after he awakened, his physical body's strength could be improved and his strength could increase a lot. Even the holy body of Demon Eye at this stage did not possess this ability. Of course, a majority of blood lineage of demonic pupil strength is reflected in their pupil arts. With David's current understanding, it was obvious that the holy body of Demon Eye possessed the power that was even more captivating. Anyway, David knew very well that his future path was still very long. Whether he would be able to display the true power of the holy body in the future, it would still be a long process. Seems like you've recovered quite well. Right at this moment, there came Osmond's gentle and faint laughter. David turned back, only to see Osmond walking towards him in a smooth gait with his hands behind his back. Osmond. David walked up. Then he cupped his fists and bowed slightly. Osmond roughly glanced at the surrounding that had been destroyed by David, and more or less he looked a little surprised. It's only been less than 3 months. You're talented to be able to use the strength of demonic eye to this extent. Not bad. David rubbed his nose coyly. In the past, when he was in Young Sect College, he had never heard of such words like not bad. They were mainly all praises such as excellent talent, extremely high aptitude, and outstanding talent. But it was not surprised for David to hear such words from Osmond, because Osmond was a skilled man with broadened horizons, and it was beyond doubt that he had seen a lot of genius evil. Not bad was already an extremely splendid comment. I should give the credit to your great guidance. Osmond smiled. Without waiting for him to speak, David continued to speak. Osmond, you have come at just the right time. I was just about to go look for you. What's the matter? Osmond revealed a questioning look. David took a deep breath and said solemnly, Osmond, I will leave the Rosek Mountain tomorrow. With regard to what David had said, Osmond was not surprised at all. After slight hesitation, he said, Based on your current progress, you can break through to the 1-star Demon Eye within 3 months. Are you sure you are leaving now? Thank you for your kind intentions, Osmond. However, David rejected without even thinking, as traces of coldness flashed across his ice-cold eyes. In a few more days, there will be the examination of Wintervale Marshall Mansion. I have prepared for 3 years for this day, and I will definitely make those who hurt me pay a price. Osmond's pupils contracted. David was so gifted that no high-class Marshall Mansion would reject him. However, what happened before had already left a knot in David's heart. If he did not untie this knot, then David's future cultivation would be affected. So Osmond no longer tried to persuade him. It's fate that makes us be acquainted with each other. I have something for you. As Osmond spoke, he took out a set of jade slip. What is it? Only those who possess the blood lineage of demonic pupil can look up the martial arts in the jade slip. However, most of the martial arts inside had inhibition formations. Only if your cultivation makes a breakthrough to a certain level can you conduct a search. Then Osmond handed the jade slip over to David. Holding the thick jade slip in his palm, David felt indescribable gratitude. Gratitude for saving his life, for solving his problems, for teaching, and for giving the jade slip as a gift. David clenched his fists and immediately knelt down on both knees in gratitude for Osmond's help. Thank you for your great favor. David will definitely remember it forever. I'll repay to you if there are chances. Please stand up. Osmond reached out to help David up from the ground, then said with a gentle smile, "We will meet again in the future." As he finished speaking, Osmond raised his left hand, and a bright golden dot of light flashed on the tip of his forefinger. Osmond casually flicked his finger, and that golden dot of light shot into the center of David's brows like a fluorescent light. "What's that?" David looked at him in puzzlement. "This is a seal that I set up specifically for your holy body of demon eye. When you normally use the strength of demonic eye, the color of your eyes will not change too drastically. Do you understand what I mean?" "Yes." David earnestly nodded his head and agreed. "I will definitely not talk about anything regarding the boundary of blood lineage of demonic pupil and you, Osmond." "You're very smart." Osmond's face revealed a look of appreciation. The holy body of demon eye is of great importance. Once the matter of you having a blood lineage of demonic pupil's boundary is spread out, I'm afraid that there will be no peace in the future, and you should be clear on this point. "Yes, sir." "Then have a good rest today, and go down the mountain tomorrow morning." Osmond raised his hand and waved his sleeves, showing the demeanor of a transcendent expert. "Thank you, Osmond." Even though they had only known each other for less than 3 months, David's gratitude towards Osmond was not something that could be expressed with a few words. The kindness of saving his life was enough for David to engrave it onto his memory for the rest of his life. At night, after having dinner and conversing happily with Osmond, David returned to his room. Looking at the room that he had lived for nearly 3 months, David somewhat hated to part with it. At the same time, he also thought about the various things and people he was going to face when returning to his Oakburn city tomorrow. Thinking about those, there was some kind of cold light flickering in his eyes. Immediately, David did not lie down to rest, but took out the jade slip that Osmond gifted him. Holding the thick jade slip in the palm of his hand, David felt comfortable. There are still a few days of the journey from Rossack Mountain to the Oakburn city. I can also study the martial arts during my journey. With that, David opened the jade slip, only to see that it was completely blank, and there were no words written on it. With a thought, David activated the strength of demonic eye in his body. A faint burning sensation rushed into his eyes, and David's pupils flashed with an obscure purple luster. Just as Osmond had said before, the seal could change the color of the demon eye. Even if someone were to stare into David's eyes face to face, they would only be able to see traces of blurry purple light. Under normal circumstances, it was difficult to be discovered. Of course, this seal would not have any effect on the power of the holy body of demon eye. It was also at this time that a strange energy wave surged out from the blank jade slip in front of David. David's pupils contracted slightly as he quickly concentrated his consciousness on the jade slip. David felt white light flash, and his consciousness was pulled by some kind of strength. The next moment, in front of David's eyes floated one strange ball of light after another. The ball of light was about the size of a fist, and it was divided into two colors. Most of them were red, while only a few were gold. David understood that each of these balls of light represented a type of martial arts. Only the martial arts that had golden colors could be cultivated by him. As for those martial arts that were emitting red ball of light, it would require one's own cultivation to be raised to a corresponding level in order to possess them. David secretly sighed. Osmond is truly thoughtful. Without any delay, David immediately rushed towards the closest two balls of golden light. The moment he touched the two balls of light, two different pieces of information immediately appeared in David's mind. Dipper roaming dragon steps, a movement martial arts deduced from the formation of the Big Dipper. The one that possesses the martial arts is able to wander flexibly at the 7 positions of stars, like a dragon. Once one reaches the great perfection stage, he will come and go like the wind, and his figure is like a ghost. Waterfall destroying mountain palm, a firm and gentle palm art that gathers the strength of true essence in both palms. It can be used in an instant, coupling hardness with softness. The external strength is mixed with the hidden strength, making it hard to guard against. Receiving the information in his hand, David became even more pleasantly surprised. The martial arts bestowed to him by Senior Osmond was indeed a boutique. Taking the waterfall-destroying mountain palm, for example, definitely exceeded the 7 murderous dark aura fist, which was already the strongest martial arts that he had mastered so far. David's heart was filled with increasing anticipation. He couldn't wait to know what ranks of martial arts those balls of light that flickered with red light were. After calming his restless heart for a bit, David immediately selected the 2 martial arts, Dipper roaming dragon step and waterfall destroying mountain palm. Although there were only a few days before the examination of Wintervale Martial Mansion, with David's exceptional talent, he was still confident that he would be able to grasp the basics. What's more, he had the power of 2 boundary of blood lineages, the holy body of Demon Eye and the body of Chaos. The night flew by. In the early morning, the morning mist in the forest showed some feelings of coldness. Osmond, I'm leaving now. I will definitely come back to visit once I get chances. Go ahead. The fate will bring us together again. On the road down the mountain, which was paved with green paving stones, the silhouette of David was fading away. Osmond looked at the silhouette of the youth that was gradually becoming blurry, and his deep pupils revealed a complex feeling that was hard to describe. I can only help you up to this point at present. How far can you see with your demonic eyes in the future?